Okay, what are we going to get today? What do we want to smoke and review? Let's see here. What shall we smoke and review? Probably something from this top shelf. Let's do the Cohiba Black. Thank you, folks, for being here for this review of the Cohiba Black. This is Simply Being Shipley, Cigar and Pipe. We're your unconventional guide to cigar and pipe culture, a real channel for real enthusiasts, and we definitely appreciate you for being here. The Cohiba Black is made by General Cigar Company. What they say on their website is that it's an espresso of a cigar with a deep, luscious wrapper. The Cohiba Black consistently delivers rich, concentrated flavor. Made with tobaccos aged for at least 3 years, this is the go-to cigar for those who revel in the indulgent. Okay, so before we get too much further, let me just tell you that I did not expect much from this cigar. My history is somewhat troubled with Cohiba. 10, 15 years ago, I smoked some Cohiba. I was not impressed with the line that they had. I don't remember what it was, but it was significant enough that I chose to not go back to Cohiba from that point on. So when I was recommended to give this guy a shot and picked it up and decided, okay, we're going to do a review on this, and I did not have very high expectations, I will tell you this cigar blew me away. This is an incredible, incredible stick. Now it comes in a bunch of sizes, and we smoke, and as you'll see in a few moments, the Churchill, which is a 7x49. Now, by popular request, I am including the MSRPs to the right of each size so you can kind of see how they play out. And that's, of course, based on the retail price, not any discount, but the MSRP in the month that the review is done. So you'll see that added on here. So we have, what is this, 6 sizes? I smoke the Churchill. I'm very, very, very interested in the Gigante. I hope I said that right, because my favorite size is a 6x60. So I'm going to be trying that in the future. Now, this cigar was made in such a way that the wrapper was a Connecticut broadleaf, the binder is another Connecticut broadleaf, and the filler is Dominican. The package. I was very surprised at how uneven and lumpy the cigar came out. Even this picture here on the screen, which came from the manufacturer website, shows a smooth cigar. And as you will see in the video, there is a lot of ridges and lumps and seams, and it's just, I hate to say it, but it's an ugly stick when you look at the details. But the construction actually performed perfectly. So I can't tell you enough. I'm probably going to say this all throughout. I loved this cigar. But it is not the most attractive one out there when you look at the construction of it, not just the color. Let's do our review video. This is a smoking video of the Cohiba Black. Now, this guy, as you can see, is lumpy, and it's pretty bumpy. It is not a very pretty stick whatsoever. Tons of just strange formations on it. But as I said earlier, or maybe it's later, this stick is incredible. The construction actually is really amazing. It burns extremely well. One thing to note as you watch this video, there is a ton of wind out. You're going to see my beard blowing all around, stuff in the background blowing. So I didn't get more than at one point, I think I got like maybe a full inch of ash, and that was about it. But the wind was blowing it off. You know what? Didn't faze me in the slightest, because this cigar burned so evenly and consistently. I'm in love with it. So here you'll see, unfortunately, the lighting at this point is going to kind of change in a few minutes, and it's going to kind of black me out because of just the contrast with the sky as I sit and enjoy the cigar on my back patio. I will get that fixed in future videos. I apologize, but we can't go back and recreate this one because the stick is smoked. So let's see what we can do here. So I'll tell you, right from the beginning on lighting this cigar, I had an incredible rush of cinnamon and dark chocolate. And those two flavors stayed pretty consistent through the entire smoking experience. You'll see the ash is well formed there. It's nice and compact. Now, and I apologize if you hear children in the background. I have my kids playing in the room next to me and trying to filter out as much noise as I can, but you know what? That's the life of a dad. So, going back to the cigar, very, very good. At no time did this cigar get hot. There was no inconsistencies in flavor. It just stayed very pleasant, whether I was puffing on it a little bit more aggressively, or at times where I let it sit a little bit longer as I had conversation with my beautiful wife and my father-in-law, just sitting here enjoying the backyard, enjoying the weather. The cigar behaved perfectly. The inconsistencies on the appearance of the wrapper were just that. They were just visual. It did not change anything about the performance. The flavors in the cigar were very good. They were bold, they were strong, they were there, but they were never at any point too much. You'll see right here is about the longest ash that I have, and there it went. Fell right on off as I was taking a picture. Go figure. This cigar, I would definitely be adding many more of these to my collection. I am seriously considering running down and picking up a box of them right now. And here you'll see the shift in coloration because of the change in the sky. I'm a little blacked out here, but you can still see the cigar, and it is just incredible. My background in cigars, when I first started in cigars, I had a very bad experience with Cohiba and just have not gone back to them. Shoot, it's been 15 or so years. But the experience was enough that made me not want to consider these again. And then I had, like everybody else has, that friend that has a hookup with the Cubans, the Cohibas. That was not a good experience as well. So it was with a bit of trepidation that I took the recommendation to do this cigar. And boy, am I telling you, I am so happy that I did. This experience with this particular one was extremely good. Now, that dark chocolate and cinnamon flavor that is the main flavor throughout this cigar, about midway through here, we see an addition of like a milky chocolate flavor. So a little bit of a creaminess undertone to it and some additional spices. And then in the very end of the cigar, we get the spicy flavor kind of dies down and is replaced by a finished leather taste that's in the background behind the dark chocolate and the cinnamon. I will tell you, for my personal flavorings, this cigar was probably one of the absolute best flavored cigars I've had in my entire life. So I will be enjoying this on a frequent occasion. We're going to be getting here in the video to the vinyl stages of the cigar, the finish up, which stays very smooth. And then we're going to jump back over into the printed information and take a look at everything else that we can find out about this company, sizes, prices, and my final thoughts and ratings. So thank you for taking this journey with me, and I look forward to sharing more with you. Okay, so before the light, you didn't see this on the video, but I did a pre-light draw on it, and it was a very earthy flavor. It kind of set the stage, but did not prepare me fully for what I was going to experience when I first lit the cigar. As you saw in the video, the main flavors that I got out of it right away, sounds like there's some dogs barking outside. Well, the main flavors I got out of it right away was dark chocolate and cinnamon, and it just hits you. It grabs a hold and it stays with you through the whole cigar. Now, with that dark chocolate and cinnamon on the main stage, the flavors that come and go are these. Milk chocolate and spice came on in the middle and then kind of moved off. In the end, we had the subtle addition of leather, just like a very small refined leather backdrop. The draw and burn was very consistent, as you saw in the video. The wind affected how much ash was accumulated, but that didn't bother me in the slightest. I was very happy with the way that the draw flowed through the stick. As usual, when I say that it was a great draw, that means that there's just a touch of resistance that allows the smoke to build a little bit of thickness. Now, I am very surprised, again, with how great this cigar was. The flavors, the construction, the after effects are nearly perfect. I definitely recommend that you try this one. Here are my ratings. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being high, the build was a 9, the draw was a 9, the flavor was a 10, smoothness was a 9, and consistency was an 8. And a new thing that I'm adding on the videos now, is this cigar worthy to be purchased by the box to have that large of an investment? And I say yes. Yes, get this cigar by the box. You will not regret it. Please look forward, or please look for my upcoming video, Tobacco History, the creation of the legend that is Cohiba. As I go through the Cohibas lineup and do my reviews on those, as I go through the Cohiba lineup and do my reviews, you're going to also get a history video on this company. So thanks again. Please subscribe. I am really enjoying doing these videos for you. Let me know what I can do to get better. Again, like this and subscribe, please. It definitely helps this channel.